started the sentence. I didn't know how like the middle portion was gonna go. I was just hoping I'd find my way.
I'm Catherine Beek.
And I'm Matt Moreno. All summer, we've heard of the networks picking up pilots for possible television series orders.
Some sound so cool, we can hardly wait for them to air.
And then there's others
that are a bit stranger.
You can say so. Like a dystopian set, Little Women, that was picked up by the CW.
I love it. You have Little Women, Dystopia, CW.
I'm really confused how those three are
three words that should not go together. The original Louisa May Alcott tale is set during the Civil War in the 1860s.
But this adaptation is a far cry from that.
E! reports the March Girls are now half-sisters who band together in order to survive the dystopic streets of Philadelphia and unravel a conspiracy.
Oh.
They could end up being like crime-solving half-sisters, because I guess having them just be plain sisters was too much. We had to change that too.
A writer for MTV thinks the new premise could be successful, saying most of the major elements would neatly fit into such a so-called hyper-stylized, gritty adaptation, like Beth's brush with scarlet fever, Amy's snatch and go with Joe's love interest Lori, and the girls' constant disconnection from the cold, cruel society surrounding them. So much going on right there.
It's just gonna, like, that's a story that you could have just left as is. We could just keep it with that really nice, you know, Winona Ryder 1994 movie. It could have been done. I don't think it really needs to be a TV series.
My brain's too small to follow all that.
Especially
I can follow maybe one of those characters.
What's even more bizarre is it's being produced by an actor from NCIS, Michael Weatherly.
I could see that now. That makes sense, actually.
Next, The Hollywood Reporter announced Fox is close to finalizing a deal for a live-action X-Men television series. Because, like, 8 X-Men movies
live action
isn't enough.
Now, don't get us wrong, an X-Men television show would probably turn into ratings gold for the network.
But aren't we all getting a little sick of superhero TV shows? The CW has Arrow and The Flash, as well as DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which will premiere in the spring.
Gotham, which is a precursor to the Batman comic book series, airs on Fox.
ABC has both Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel's Agent Carter.
And CBS picked up Supergirl, which premieres in the fall. That is a lot of superheroes back to back to back to back to back.
Right? Like, I was searching all of them, and you're like, oh my goodness, it's never ending.
And this one, and this one, and this one. Even Netflix is producing superhero series.
It's already aired a 13-episode season around Daredevil.
And has 3 upcoming series planned around Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage, respectively.
I'm gonna be a bad person and say I have no idea who any of those
I'm glad you admitted it before me. I wasn't gonna say anything, but no, none of those names ring a bell.
No, sorry.
Iron Fist would be a cool nickname, though.
Yeah.
Right.
And finally, the strangest TV show premise is coming from the creator of The OC and Gossip Girl.
It's called Horror Store, and Entertainment Weekly points out the premise is basically that of a haunted IKEA store.
It centers around a woman named Amy who works at a furniture store that actually preys upon its customers' desires to a supernatural degree, selling products that make their wishes and fantasies come true in unexpected and insidious ways.
How do you go from The OC and Gossip Girl to that? Long way from California.
I'm just imagining like a haunted couch that like eats people.
I'd watch that. You just have like coffee tables coming at you. Be cool with that.
A whole season of it?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Sometimes you just start a sentence, you just don't know where it's gonna go. You just hope
it's like you don't even have a script or anything.
No, I can barely speak English, so when we start throwing other things in there, it's off the rails.